we move to the third presentation by Husna, Hamizah, Haslan. So please, Husna.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, can you hear me? Yes.
Yeah, sure.
I will share my screen, but now cannot. I think need to off the share screen, right? Hold on.
So while you upload your presentation, let me introduce the subject. So Ms. Husna from School of Mechanical Engineering, College of Engineering, University Teknologi Mara.
Yes.
We'll be talking about improvement of unloading efficiency for crude palm kernel oil. A pipeline transfer is better transportation medium compared to tanker.
I cannot see my slide first. I try to open again.
Okay.
Hey, I still cannot find.
Okay, Dr. Husna.
Can you see my screen?
No.
Can you see my screen?
Not yet.
No.
So can I ask you a quick question? Down below in the control
yes.
in the control bar, can you see the green icon that says share screen?
Yes. I click the share screen.
Okay.
So I need to entire screen, right?
Okay, because it's not sharing yet. So let me do it one. Yes, now it started sharing. Okay, so can you open your presentation? The presentation is very small now. It's on the side. So are you putting it in full screen mode?
Can you see?
We can see your screen, but the
yes, full
presentation
screen.
is very small. Can you try to put it in full screen mode?
Oh, I already put in the full screen already.
Okay. I think there might be like a glitch or some technical error. Can I ask you to stop sharing and start sharing again? And when you start sharing, click on, when you select which screen to share, don't select your PowerPoint, but select your entire screen. Okay, or start
select
sharing.
Entire screen, right?
Yes. The
okay,
the top left corner, when you select the top left corner option and click share.
Okay, I entire screen already.
Okay, so So now it's sharing. Okay. So start opening your presentation. Yes, perfect. Yes, perfect. Sorry about this technical difficulty.
Okay, so you can see, right?
You can start your presentation now.
Okay, hi, good afternoon, and good evening, maybe good morning to all. Okay, today I'm Husna. I'm a PhD student from Universiti Teknologi UiTM, Malaysia. So I will present the improvement of unloading efficiency for crude palm kernel oil, Cpko, which is a pipeline transfer is better transportation medium compared to tanker. This is a study more on supply chain management on the logistic side. Okay, the introduction is, as we know, the Southeast Asia country is a trusted supplier of a sustainable palm oil, producing 35% of the world palm oil. The first improvement is to create the delivery system which is more responsive to cater the high demand. One of the element supply chain that need to highlight in this study is a logistic efficiency. The second improvement is to improve the transportation mode, unloading of raw material, which is a Cpko. Okay, this is the objective. The problem statement is to identify the issue of the current problem and conduct the feasibility study. And the second one is on the effectiveness, to measure the effectiveness of pipeline transfer by comparing in terms of time, cost, and product security. Okay, this is a problem statement mentioned here. We categorize as a 4 category: the cost, the time, product, and the tanker traffic. The cost, normally the Cpko stored at the external storage tank once arrived from port. And the time, we need to replenish planning by road tanker, and will have a long waiting time for sample testing and unloading job. And in terms of product, by tanker, we concern on the product security. And for the tanker traffic, the high traffic at unloading area must be too tight, because the space versus the incoming tanker is much. Okay, a pipeline transfer study. The first one is this study is focusing on the logistic element under supply chain management, and the unloading or discharge activities of raw material is one of the improvement that can be made by transform the transportation medium. The third one, the unloading elements involved between tanker and pipeline transfer. And the fourth is a pipeline. We need to prove that the pipeline is the one of the best option to perform the job transfer. Okay. Okay. In terms of literature review, the study we studied in both tanker study and the pipeline study.
Excuse me.
Again.
Well,
Yes.
think,
Yes.
We missed your presentation, so can you share it again? Can you share your slides?
Cannot. Screen. Can see?
Yeah. Thank you.
Can? Okay. For literature review, we break to the research challenge and the solution for both a study, which is a tanker and pipeline study. We go with the challenge, which is for tanker study, involve time, product security, which is might be a contamination, and the spillage also involved with environment issue. The solution of the tanker study, we come up with the pipeline transfer solution. For pipeline study, the challenge is corrosion and the technical issue. And the solution is need to perform the simulation to come out with the better improvement. Okay, the methodology or the project overview of this study is need to be clear, objective, and the problem segment. The study must be the previous and the similar existing project. We need to study on the previous implementation. And the challenge is to perform the analysis of the study, and the solution we come out the best method. Okay, the methodology of the pipeline, we need to plan, do, check and action, which is for this pipeline transfer, use a stainless steel selection material of a 304 SS304 type, and we proceed the pipeline material selection, then perform on the calculation based on the organization guideline, and prove minimum thickness requirement calculation based on ASME standard. Okay, for pipeline, the organization guideline, actually this data is get from the oleochemical plant in Selangor, Malaysia. So the organization guideline, so the minimum thickness requirement is 1.5 mm, which is based on the calculation will long until 476 years, which is no need to change the pipeline. Based on the ASME guideline, we prove with the calculation, minimum thickness requirement is 1.61 mm, which is not too much different with the organization guideline standard. Regarding the supply chain management methods for Cpko, we put the demand from the sources, and transfer to this oleochemical plant smoothly, and develop the solution in which is need to provide the storage, the correct storage, and the dedicated storage also, because don't want to any contamination involved in that particular tank. Also perform the calculation based on the organization guideline, and the quality monitored, and increase the production rate by receiving much more raw material. From result and discussion, result that gain from this study is based on the cost saving, time saving, product transfer improvement, also the effectiveness of the study. The cost saving is can be saved 39% per year. For the time saving, could be 100% due to no more tanker travel time, because 100% doing via pipeline transfer. For the inbound liquid should be higher, number of load should be higher, because we eliminate the tanker incoming used by pipeline transfer, so the pipeline can cope according to the storage tank. Okay, this is the effectiveness of the study. The journey from tanker to port, from port to plant, the tanker is yes, but the pipeline is no. The sample from lab test, both sides each can, but only once for pipeline, but each tanker need for lab test. The operational, in terms of doing attach hose to the tanker and directly to performing oil flow is no need for pipeline. Transferring job, we can say manpower can reduce. For also the detached flexible hose also can be in operational job. The risk of contamination, the pipeline is no, because the line is dedicated, and the tanker must be yes, because we have a previous cargo from other product before carry the next product. The product security is a tanker is not be secured, because we have a seal, maybe broken, or maybe have a human error, not a seal or etc. The pipeline is a product secured, because it's within the pipeline. The environment friendly pipeline for sure, because low risk of the spillage, because can be made maintenance job frequently. But the tanker, somehow we have a spillage on the public road, so that environment friendly is no for tanker. Okay, for conclusion and recommendation for this study, the first one, the importance of this study is highlighted is a responsive of the supply chain of the transportation to centralized inventory and operate with the fewer facilities. Also, the validation process success, but need to need to frequently validate time to time, which is maybe once in 2 years, to see what the problem outcomes during the transfer job. The third one, the effectiveness of the pipeline transfer proven is a best transportation medium for Cpko, analyzed in terms of revenue, cost and time saving, also the turnover time. The fourth one is a further study can be made. This is a recommendation. Maybe the further study can be made, but use other raw material, maybe rubber pump stearin, or other raw material based on palm oil. Okay, that's from me.
Yeah,
okay, if anybody have any question, please ask her. We have please, yeah. If any question for Hamizah, Husna, Hamizah, please ask her. No question.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Husna, for presenting a good finding from your research. Good luck for your PhD.